Good afternoon from rainy Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. We're at the Osthoff Resort, which is our base for the operations here at the Midwest Automotive Media Association 2017 Spring Rally. So what I want to do is, I know that I took some photos the first time I was here in 2013 to show you what this place is all about, and I want to explain why some of us enjoy these kind of events and why this one, the Mama Spring Rally, is considered one of the best among media association events for the automotive media and automotive industry. So let me do a little tour. Okay, so right outside I have a balcony, and as you can see, it goes in the pond, and beyond there is Elkhart Lake somewhere. So I want to show you that it's raining. This might affect tomorrow's track time, but you know, I've been there before with the rain, my first year, and the one thing the drivers that people like media and the industry has to understand is that if you're going to be on that track and you had a vintage car race the weekend before, there will be oil right at the bottom of the apex, meaning that you can't do the regular line through Road America. You have to do the rain line, which is right down the middle of the curve. Now that I've given you a little driving test, let's see. This is my room. I've basically taken over. I got a roommate, and I'll explain where the roommate stays. So I secured the back bedroom, which is a full suite, including a master bathroom, which I didn't light up. Alrighty, so it's a little dark because the roommate is not in. I think it would be helpful if I actually turned on some lights. Okay, so the roommate gets to go across the way, and he gets to stand up shower. Now, I did this before, and yeah, because when I was working at Car Soup, and with Car Soup, that means I could just light this up. Yes. Now, each of these suites get a full kitchen. And now here's the thing. We do get water, we do get pop, and we do get root beer. The problem is, though, is we have to pay for it, and we're very responsible for this, so we have to tell how many we've taken. So you know, it's just like every other hotel. If you grab something, then you'll go. Now, the other thing is that at least the coffee is free, so we get full kitchen set up here. Now the living room and working room. So this is where usually some of us work if we're busy. Here we go. Now, living room. Okay, so the Osthoff is essentially the premier place for us, whether it's automotive media, whether it's racing teams. You know, these are expensive rooms. And I know Larry is watching, so Larry Knutson, who's the treasurer of Mama, he should know about the prices of these things. They ain't cheap. Now, if I open this, here we are. A little bit better view of what the balcony looks like when you look out. So this is a huge resort. And when it's going, it's going. And obviously no one's hanging out because it's, well, raining. This year, this is the first time I stayed in the first floor. I usually stay up on the second or third, usually the third or fourth floor in previous years. But it's the first time I've had the first floor. And it's the first time I've had a roommate since the first time I was here that I really don't know that well. I could tell you from previous years, the first roommate turned out to be a good contact because he was He was at Car Soup, and he brought me into Car Soup. The next year, he and I roomed, but you know, it was a very interesting year with him. He did a no-no, and not going to get into what the no-no is. By the way, that's the other bedroom. That's where the roommate's going to stay. So they do pair us up, 2 separate bedrooms. Okay, so, and the last time I was here in 2015, my roommate was Chad Kirshner, and he requested I be there. Now, I did get a request for a roommate this year, but at the time, I really wasn't sure about going to Mama Spring Rally. I'm here now, so yay. All right, so let me flip this around then. And here I am. Okay, so what's the agenda? Well, tonight, we have fish fry. This is our annual, you're from out of town, you're with the industry, come on down and get some fish fry. Of course, in Wisconsin, a fish fry would be on Fridays. Well, this is Tuesday, so we're getting a fish fry. There you go. It's pretty good stuff. It's over at Lake Street Cafe. It's walking distance, but it's raining, so somebody forgot an umbrella. I may have to borrow one, or I'll swim. There you go. So that's our opening event. Then tomorrow we're off to the track. You know, there'll be manufacturer presentations. Hopefully there'll be something new and exciting. I would love to hear about. Then there's mandatory track education, meaning that you need to learn the track. And I think tomorrow, considering the conditions, I think we're going to need to learn the rain line through this amazing course. And then we'll do track drives. We'll do drives out in the countryside nearby. We got 110 cars. I don't know what's out there, except maybe I know that the car I drove in is one of them. So, and that's the Kia Soul Turbo. What else? Then there will be some karting, and then we have a big banquet tomorrow night. Thursday is a half day pretty much. Half of us will be out at the karting course doing autocross, and the other will be doing off-roading. I've yet to decide what I'm going to do on Thursday. I've yet to decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. But I've also figured to be here. You know, I missed it last year, and to my friends and colleagues who are members of Mama or just being a part of this, I did miss you guys last year. I'm hoping to do what I can to make up for that. And, you know, it will be a very interesting next 2 days total. So here we are. Hate to bore you, but figure I'll go live. All right? Thanks a lot. If I do some lives during the rally, I will make sure to let you all know. I want to do a Q&A for Victory and Reseda, meaning that I'd like to encourage questions from you. And so formulate some questions. Let's not go, I don't know what to ask. I want y'all to ask something, all right? And I'll post that up whenever. All right. Cheers, everybody.